Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Ashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So today being Prabhupada's Disappearance Day, just like Brahmaji's the chapter is Brahma's prayers for creative energy. So just like we also start our discourse or discussion by praying to Prabhupada, praying to Guru Parampara, praying to Krishna, praying to Ved Vyasji, all the previous acharyas, so give them some positive energy that we can speak properly on the philosophy. So Brahmaji is praying also. So it comes from that without prayers, nothing can happen, or without the mercy of the Lord, nothing can happen. And to recognize that, and to pray for the mercy, pray for the energy of the Lord, that is devotional service. Okay, there is gradation of devotional service, but this is devotee who recognizes that the Supreme Lord is the one who is the controller. I am not the controller. Demons never believe in that. They say we are the controllers because of our doing. I am a self-made man, like we have heard that. That because of me, I, me, and mine, everything is working. So that is demonic tendency. This is what we also studied in 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. In Brahmaji, the first created being, how he is praying to the Lord. Text number 2. Canto 3, chapter 9, Brahma's prayers for creative energy, text number 2. Rupam yate dadavabodharasodayena shashvannivrittatamsa sadangrihaya ado grihitam avatarashate kabijam yannabhi padma bhavanadaham avirasam. The form which I see is eternally freed from material contamination and has advented to show mercy to the devotees as a manifestation of internal potency. This incarnation is the origin of many other incarnations, and I am born from the lotus flower grown from your navel home. The three deities, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Shiva, the executive heads of the three modes of material nature, passion, ignorance, and goodness, passion, goodness, and ignorance, are all generated from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, who is described herein by Brahma. From the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expand at different ages in the duration of the cosmic manifestation. So from the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expand at different ages in the duration of the cosmic manifestation. So actually, after the creation, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, he lies in the Garbhodak Sagar. And the day-to-day management of the universe, the maintenance of the universe, that is taken care of by Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And Kshirodakshaya Vishnu expands himself as Paramatma and enters every atom and there's space between the atoms and every heart of the living entities. So when we say Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, so this Vishnu that we refer to is the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So since he is in charge of the universe, whenever any incarnation, just like Lord Ram or Lord Varahadev, Vamandev, Nrsimhadev, even Krishna himself, whenever they have to come from their respective planets to this planet or to this universe to perform their pastimes, To give respect to Kshirodaksha Vishnu of this universe, they come through the body of Kshirodaksha Vishnu. And then they go to perform their pastimes. Like if Krishna comes, Krishna Balram, when they came through the body. The original Krishna Balram came through the body of Kshirodaksha Vishnu. And then Krishna went and took birth or appeared from the womb of Mother Devaki, and Balramji went and appeared from the womb of Mother Rohini. So this is the way to show respect to Kshirodaksha Vishnu, that you are in charge. So people or the Puranas which only speak of from this point on that from the Kshirodaksha Vishnu came Krishna Balram. So that is in a way, yes, it is true. But originally they are there, Krishna Balram there in the Golok planet, and they come through the body. So we have to try to understand the whole knowledge, not just partial knowledge. So that's why Prabhupada is writing, from the Kshirodaksha Vishnu, many Vishnu incarnations expand at different ages in the duration of the cosmic manifestation. They are expanded only for the transcendental happiness of the pure devotees. The incarnations of Vishnu who appear at different ages and times are never to be compared to the conditioned souls. The Vishnu Tattvas are not to be compared to deities like Brahma and Shiva, nor are they on the same level. Anyone who compares them is called a Pashandi or infidel or atheist actually. So Vishnu Tattvas are all Vishnu, they are all on the same level. The Brahmaji and Shivji, they are on different level than Vishnu Tattva. Shivji has his own Tattva, Shivji has his own category, and Brahmaji. So depending upon if a pure, very pure living entity is found who can take the position of Brahmaji, then he is appointed as Brahmaji. Otherwise, Vishnu himself expands himself to take the role, take the position of Brahmaji for the universe. So Brahma could be Jeev Tattva or Vishnu Tattva. But even if Vishnuji expands himself as Brahmaji, the activities of Brahmaji remain the same. The point of meditation and purification, because he has to set an example. Tamsa mentioned here is a material nature, and the spiritual nature has a completely separate existence from tamaha. Therefore, spiritual nature is called avabodha rasa or avarodha rasa. Avarodha means that which completely nullifies. In the transcendence, there is no chance of material contact by any means. Brahma is the first living being, and therefore he mentions his birth from the lotus flower generated from the abdomen of Garbhodakshaya, Vishnu. So Brahma is the first living being, and therefore he mentions his birth from the lotus flower. So Brahmaji is not born from the womb of a mother, just like we are. He just appeared on the lotus flower. And then after he gets the strength to do the creation, then he does plenty of creation that we'll all study later on. Text 3. Nataha param param yad bhavatah swarupam ananda matram avikalpam aviddha bharchaha pashyami vishvasrajam ekam vishvamatman bhutendriyatma ekam madasta upashito asmi. O my Lord, I do not see a form superior to your present form of eternal bliss and knowledge. In your impersonal Brahman effulgence in the spiritual sky, there is no occasional change and no deterioration of internal potency. I surrender unto you because whereas I am proud of my material body and senses, your Lordship is the cause of the cosmic manifestation, and yet you are untouched by matter. So your Lordship is the cause of the cosmic manifestation, and yet you are untouched by matter. So that's another beauty of Lord Vishnu. that, or even this in this case Mahavishnu. From Mahavishnu comes all the universes, and from Garbhodaksha Vishnu comes all the material planets, but he still remains untouched by matter. He does not come in contact with matter. Even if as Paramatma he enters each and every atom, he does not come in contact with the material energy. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 1855, Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati Yavanya Chasmi Tattvata. The Supreme Personality of Godhead can only be partially known, and only by the process of devotional service can only be partially known, and that too by the process of devotional service to the Lord. Lord Brahma became aware that the Supreme Lord Krishna has many, many eternal blissful forms of knowledge. He has described such expansions of the Supreme Lord Govinda in Brahma Samhita. Advaitam Achyutam Anadim Anandarupam Adyam Puranam Purusham Navayovanamacha Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atmam Bhakta Govindam Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is non-dual and infallible. He is the original cause of all causes, even though he expands in many, many forms. Although he is the oldest personality, he is ever youthful, unaffected by old age. The Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot be known by the academic wisdom of the Vedas. One has to approach the devotee of the Lord to understand him. So that is the beauty of the Supreme Lord. In one shloka, there are so many shlokas Brahmaji wrote in Brahma Samhita to glorify the Lord. And here he is saying he has unlimited forms and unlimited expansions. But he is still the same. Vedeshu Durlabham Adurlabham Atma Bhakta. He is Durlabh. He is hard to find hard to be known by the academic knowledge of the Vedas. But he is easily known by his devotees, through his devotees. He can be known. The only way to understand the Lord as he is by devotional service to the Lord, or by approaching the devotee of the Lord who always has the Lord in his heart. By devotional perfection, one can understand that the impersonal Brahma Jyoti is only a partial representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, and that the three Purusha expansions in the material creation are his plenary portions. So Brahma Jyoti is only partial manifestation or representation in three aspects of the Supreme Lord: Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagwan. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagwaniti Shabdate. And then Lord Vishnu expands himself as Garbhodaksha Vishnu expands himself as Kshirodaksha Vishnu. So there are three Purusha incarnations. In the spiritual sky of the Brahma Jyoti, there is no change of various kalpas or millenniums, and there are no creative activities in the Vaikuntha worlds, because everything there is eternal, eternally existing. So there is no creation that needs in Vaikuntha planet. That is required in the Vaikuntha planets. The influence of time is conspicuous by its absence. So time is not absent. Influence of time is absent. So one very important thing for us to understand. That's why Prabhupada wrote every single line with so much of care and attention to the details. In the spiritual world, the influence of time is not there. And it's conspicuous, means it is especially known. In the material world, the time controls everything. That we studied from Pradhan, Mahat Tattva. When it is unmanifested, it's Pradhan, and when it is manifested, it becomes Mahat Tattva. And the difference between unmanifest and manifest is Kal, the time energy of the Lord. that makes it from unmanifest to manifest. And then again, whenever there is some change happens in the Mahatattva, like three modes of nature, and from three modes of nature, different elements come about. The um, the factor that was influencing all of this is time, Kal. So Kal energy was making the changes. But this Kal energy is present in the spiritual world, but the influence is not. The influence means no changes. It cannot bring about any change in the spiritual world. Spiritual world is all eternally existing. Just like in this material world, we take birth, we grow old, we get diseased, and then we die. It all happens with time. So because of time, there are changes in the material world. Because of time, there is uh, old age and the disease and death, and six transformations also, like somebody takes birth, he grows, he maintains for some time, he produces offsprings, he dwindles, and he vanishes. It happens with time. But not such thing happens in the spiritual world. Here we have night and day, and night and days are there in spiritual world also. But night and day here, they just go, they just bring about all the changes, but no such thing in the spiritual world. So night and day are there to help Radha and Krishna and their associates with the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So the associates can engage in the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, and Radha and Krishna, they can enjoy their pastimes. Different pastimes happen at night, different pastimes happen in the daytime. So everything, every energy there in the spiritual world is there to serve the Supreme Lord. So the time is there, but influence of time is not there. The rays of the transcendental body of the Lord, the unlimited Brahm Jyoti, are undeterred by the influence of material energy. In the material world also, the initial creator is the Lord himself. He brings about the creation of Brahma, becomes the subsequent creator, empowered by the Lord. So here the creation and destruction happens. There no such thing happens. The initial creator is the Lord himself. He brings about the creation of Brahma, who becomes a subsequent creator, I mean the secondary creator, empowered by the Lord. So Brahma is praying for the creative energy from the Lord. Next one. Tadvaidam bhunam mangalaya dhyanesvanu darshitam ta upasakanam tasmai namo bhagavate anuvidhema tubhyam yo anadrito narak bhag virasat prasanga. This present form, or any transcendental form expanded by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, is equally auspicious for all the universes. Since you have manifested this eternal personal form upon whom your devotees meditate, I therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Those who are destined to be dispatched to the path of hell neglect your personal form because of speculating on material topics. Regarding the personal and impersonal feature of the Supreme Absolute Truth, the personal forms exhibited by the Lord in his different plenary expansions are all for the benediction of all the universes. The personal form of the Lord is also worshipped in meditation as Supersoul, Paramatma, but the impersonal Brahm Jyoti is not worshipped. Nobody can worship Brahm Jyoti. Persons who are addicted to the impersonal feature of the Lord, whether in meditation or otherwise, are all pilgrims to hell Because as stated in Bhagavad Gita, impersonalists simply waste their time in mundane mental speculation because they are addicted more to the false arguments than to reality. Therefore, the association of the impersonalists is condemned herewith by Brahma. So here Prabhupada said they're all pilgrims to hell. They're going to hell, but we have read that they those who want to merge in Brahm Jyoti, they get the destination of merging in Brahm Jyoti. But for a devotee, it is like hell because there is no association of the Lord. There is no service of the Lord available in Brahm Jyoti. So it is like hell. It is, Prabodhanand Saraswati said, Kavalyam Narakayate. Kavalyam. Kavalyam means merging in Brahm Jyoti. It is like hell for a devotee. All the plenary expansions of the personality of Godhead are equally potent, as confirmed in Brahm Samhita. The Lord expands himself as the flames of a fire expand one after another. Although the original flame, O Shri Krishna, is accepted as Govinda, the Supreme Person, all other expansions, such as Ram, Narsimha, Varaha, are as potent as the original Lord. So how it is explained, if one takes a lamp and he lights up different lamps, so on the day of Diwali, we all had this experience of lighting up so many lamps. So every lamp gives out the same candle power. All the lamps are equal in giving out the power, the light. But original lamp is still the original lamp. So what one can ask, if Ram, Narsimha, Varaha, Vamandev, if they all have the same potency, why not only one person, Krishna? Why different personalities? Different personalities are there. Because they have the same potency, but they exhibit different potency according to the Leela that they perform. Lord Ram came as Maryada Purushottam. He's Krishna himself. There is no difference. But he came as Ram as Maryada Purushottam. And Krishna came as Prem Purushottam. So they just exhibited different potencies. Or Krishna came as Purna Purushottam. He is also considered Purna Purushottam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as Prem Purushottam because he came to exhibit love for Godhead and give out love for Godhead. All such expanded forms are transcendental. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is made clear that the supreme truth is eternally uncontaminated by material touch. There is no jugglery of words and activities in the transcendental kingdom of the Lord. All the Lord's forms are transcendental, and such manifestations are ever identical. The particular form of the Lord exhibited to a devotee is not mundane, even though the devotee may retain material desire, nor is it manifest under the influence of material energy, as is foolishly considered by the impersonalists. Impersonalists who consider the transcendental form of the Lord to be products of the material world are surely destined for hell. This is what impersonalists think. The ultimate is Brahm Jyoti, and all these incarnations of the Lord appear because of the some changes that happen in Brahm Jyoti, some vikar that happens. But ultimately is Brahman. So this is what Prabhupada is saying, they are all destined to hell, destined for hell. Because they don't recognize the personal form of the Lord. And they say the form of the Lord is made of Maya, whatever we see. So that is hellish mentality. So anyway, we'll stop here. See anybody has any questions or comments. So I guess we can stop here. So you all have a wonderful day. Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Krishna.
Jai Shri